Hey everyone, I wanted to make a quick video for you guys because I said I was going to make a video about how you can get started in phone flipping with literally zero money. If you don't have a dollar to your name and you're just looking to kind of get into the resell game and figure out how to make some money flipping. Today I'm just at this park. I come to this park often, usually in the middle of the day, just to I come out here and I write out, like I have a to-do list that I make every day, as well as I write out my goals, right? I write out my big goals that I want to achieve, and I do this just to kind of clear my head and to stay focused. And so, you know, if you're at a place where you literally have zero money, but you're interested in like learning this flipping thing that we do, you know, selling phones, electronics, or other items on eBay and to private buyers and things like that, then your first thing that you need to do is, you know, you got to realize where you're at is a tough situation. Believe me, I've been there. I literally, when I first moved out here to Kansas City to live closer to my girlfriend, who is now my wife, I ended up moving into this stranger's house that he had a room for rent on Craigslist. And this guy was an alcoholic. His son was an alcoholic and probably a druggie, and always came home drunk at like 2 a.m. and woke me up. And I had literally had zero money. I had zero money, and I was over $2,000 in credit card debt. And it was one of the scariest moments of my life because it's not an easy situation to be in. It's not easy to think clearly when you're constantly in a state of worry and panic. So, you know, if you literally have zero money, this is what I would recommend to do is, you know, you could go out and, you know, I'm sure you've heard of people saying find items that you can get for free to flip and resell. And that's good, but if you're just like searching for people that have stuff for free, you know, you have to jump on that quickly, right? And most of those items are like big items like furniture, you know, things like that. So, you know, you need a truck or something to go pick it up. And by the time you get there, it might be gone because it's first come, first serve, and you have to constantly be searching for things to sell. So this is what I would do. Obviously, you know, in order to flip phones, electronics, you need at least $50, right? And $50 isn't much, but if you can get to $50 just by getting free items to go and resell, then, you know, you can then start taking that $50 and reinvest it and start flipping phones and electronics. So this is what I would do if you literally have $0 is, you know, if you've watched the mini course or if you've watched any of my videos, you know my method on how I get my phones and electronics. I make posts on places like Facebook groups, Craigslist, OfferUp, LetGo. I make posts basically saying I buy smartphones and electronics. Well, guys, you can do the same thing on Facebook groups and Craigslist just by making a post like this. So this is what you want to make it say is, you know, you want to be very respectful in your posts, and there's a certain way about doing it that makes people more likely to give you things. So this is what I would say. I'd say, hey everyone, I am a online reseller. This is what I do to provide for my family, and I would say I'm looking for items that you no longer want to resell so that I can start my reseller business. Whatever I don't use, I will donate to a local charity or thrift store. If you have anything for sale, or if you have anything to get rid of that you no longer want, the items I'm looking for is clothing, shoes, electronics, collectible items. Whatever you have, I would be super grateful if you wanted to get rid of it. I would greatly appreciate it. Let me know if you have anything you're looking to get rid of. And then you just make that post and see what you get. And a lot of people are afraid to do this because they're afraid of what people are going to say. People are going to judge you. People are going to look down on you. Like, that's one of my biggest things I had to overcome is I had to get out of my head of what people think. Anyone that has harsh criticism over you making that post, like, you literally have no money, and like, you have to do something. You have to get out of this situation. So you got to not care what people think about you so much, you know? So that's what I would do, guys, because honestly, you only need $50 to get started in phone flipping. Dave has a great video that shows you guys how to start with $50 and turn it into $1,000. There's been countless people in this group as well as in Dave's group of people that did that exact thing. We've had people who do whatever it takes. We had a guy, he went and donated plasma so he could get money to flip phones. Like, that's just crazy. Like, you guys got to get out of this situation if you have zero money. Believe me, I've been there. It sucks, and it's not fun. You don't want to be in that situation, and you gotta invest in yourself, in your mindset. You gotta constantly be trying to improve your skill set and keeping your head on straight, because when you're in that situation, you gotta make everything you can out of it to change that situation. So I hope that helps you guys out. If you guys haven't watched the mini course, you can use the principles in the mini course too to do these same types of posts. But that's what I would do, guys, and make those posts every day. And people are gonna message you and say, hey, my son went to college, he doesn't need his old video game systems anymore, or hey, I got this old phone sitting around, you can just have it. If it helps you out, you'd be surprised how many good people are out there that are generous. I remember Dave actually told me this, and him and his wife, when they had no money and he was living in his mom's basement, they were looking for flowers for their garden, and they just made a post on Craigslist that said, hey, if anyone has any extra flowers, we're trying to find, we're trying to plant our garden. We don't have enough money to go out there and buy flowers. And he went, and he said he was so inspired because this lady just had all of these like super nice, high-end, like expensive flowers, and she was so open and willing to help him out with that. And the lady had a super nice house, and Dave talks about how much that inspired him to do better and become more. Like, guys, the more you have, the more you can be generous with your money, the more you can help other people. Get out there and help someone, man. Get out there and make it happen, because I remember where that was, and now all I want to do is help people get out of those situations. So if I can help you out with that, I want to help you out. So that's why I made this mini course. That's why I made that Facebook group, because I want to help you get your money right, and I want to show you a good, practical way that anyone can do to make money, regardless where you're at in life. If you have zero money, if you have 50 bucks, if you have 500 bucks, it doesn't matter. I want to help you guys get some extra money. Just always remember, try to reinvest what you do in the beginning, because you've got to grow that and continue to scale. And the more capital you can acquire, the more high-end items you can make, or the more high-end items you can buy, and the more money you can make per deal. So just start slow. Start out with making those free posts. If you don't have 50 bucks, if you have 50 bucks, go buy your first iPhone 6s and flip it for 100. Go buy your first cracked iPhone 7 Plus or 7 and flip it for 100, 150. There's lots of money to be made. There's lots of people who have old phones sitting around, and they're just waiting for you to give them cash. So hope that helps you out, guys. I'm gonna go back to writing down my goals and finishing my walk, and I'll see you guys later.